So GMs think Luka is going to win his first MVP. 48% of GMs believe that. In second, you have Giannis. Third,
Well,
Embiid. Fourth,
72% also
Steph
said
Curry.
the Nets were going to win the championship last year. So,
True. Last year, the leader in the GM survey was Kevin Durant at 37%.
in their defense, he was hurt a lot of the season, so he was
True.
well on his way to being in that conversation.
He was definitely in that conversation early on. I mean, there was a few people that were in that conversation early on that, if everything fell the right way, probably could have been up there. Like DeMar DeRozan was in that MVP conversation for a long time too. Not saying
Honestly,
he got hurt, but like he was in that conversation.
here's how I think the MVP is going to roll. Something like I think Embiid's going to win the MVP. I think Giannis will be number two. I think Jokic should be number three. And then Luka will be number four. And then I see Jason Tatum getting the crack in the top five.
Okay. I actually do think that Luka's going to win in the MVP. But second, I'm thinking Joel Embiid is going to be second for the third year in a row. And then third is going to be Giannis. Fourth is going to be John Morant. And fifth, I also have Jason Tatum. A couple other interesting things. I thought it was interesting that Giannis is still number one for if you were starting a franchise today and could sign any player, who would it be? And he was the leader in that, especially because last year it was Luka. And Luka was still number two with 45% of the vote, but Giannis is up there at number one this time.
Yeah, but there's some maturity issues with Luka.
That's true.
And did
That's
you
very
guys
true.
see Giannis killing all that food the other night? Like killing Skittles and popcorn?
Yeah, I saw that. Did you see that people were talking about Luka in training camp, and he was apparently already complaining to refs in training camp scrimmages?
It's not shocking.
I was like, he's the one himself who talked about not complaining to the refs as much, and you're complaining in training camp.
You better watch it because we saw what happened when Draymond ran his mouth and wasn't available in the finals, and guess what happened? Cost him another ring
That's
to
very
to
true.
the Cavaliers.
I thought Mike would like this. Which player most likely to have a breakout season? Evan Mobley getting the lead
And
vote
Kate
there with
Cunningham, number
21%. Yep.
Anthony Edwards is a stupid pick, and I think Zion Williamson is a stupid pick. I think it's stupid that Anthony Davis is in there. I think it's stupid that Rudy Gobert is in there.
I agree.
The cum bucket.
Like, what more does Ben Simmons need to do to break out besides score? He ain't. Breakout is like for the young guys, all right? So if you want to put
I agree.
Halliburton in there, great. Mobley, great. Cunningham, great. Zion Williamson, what is he? He's already good. Like, what is. I think Breakout's a guy for, like, Desmond Bain,
Right.
who,
I think
you know,
like Zion, Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert, well, not even Rudy Gobert, but like Ben Simmons, I think those are more comeback player of the year rather
correct.
than breakout season. Because yeah,
Right.
like you said, breakout is you're not recognized as really that good at all, and then you break out to have a good season and you're considered a good player.
Correct.
So yeah, I agree with that
And
for
Anthony Edwards,
sure.
I mean, no.
I mean, he's gonna be good, but yeah. Best point guard in the NBA, they voted Stephen Curry, 72%. Best shooting guard, they have Devin Booker with 45% of the vote. I'm very surprised. Well, I guess it comes down to what you consider Jason Tatum as a shooting guard or a small forward, because he's here at second for best small forward, right after Kevin Durant. Best power forward, Giannis with 86% over LeBron. Best center, Jokic got 79% of the vote over Embiid. Off-season moves. So they said which team made the best overall off-season moves. Cleveland, number one, not surprised. And then three teams tied for second with Minnesota, Philly, and the Jazz. So I guess they really think the Jazz are making good rebuilding moves. So, which I
I
mean,
think they
they just
are.
got a shit ton of picks. So
But the Timberwolves, like, I think they took a step back in some ways.
agreed. I don't think this Rudy Gobert deal is gonna make them as good as people think they do.
I actually, to be honest with you, Cleveland, of course, Cleveland didn't really do much other than just add Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
Philly made some moves. I mean, Philly
For sure.
got players,
Exactly. And that
and
that's what
they
you
got
can see there
important
too.
players.
Right, and you can see there too, like which one player acquisition will make the biggest impact. Not surprised Donovan Mitchell won that vote, but kind of surprised that Rudy Gobert got 31%. But then there's PJ Tucker that got votes in there, number 4. He's 3% of the vote. And then most underrated player acquisition, we talked about Malcolm Brogdon for Boston, but then again, PJ Tucker for Philly, DeAnthony Melton for Philly. Like they know that they made good moves, these GMs.
Right.
But they're just smitten with Donovan Mitchell, obviously, because Donovan Mitchell is Donovan Mitchell. And then I just don't understand why everyone thinks Rudy Gobert is going to be that crazy of a move for Minnesota.
No, I honestly, I think the best pickup, like the PJ Tucker move, is huge.
Yep.
PJ Tucker is such a good player, such an important piece to any successful team. And I've always been high on him. I'm always praising PJ Tucker. I like PJ Tucker. So, yeah.
Right. Agreed. Agreed.
And I can't
then
believe Dejounte Murray wasn't on that list.
That I agree. I'm surprised he was like really. They said like, oh, also receiving votes, Dejounte Murray, but like that means he probably got like 1 vote, and I bet you it was from like Atlanta's GM.
Yeah, but I think that's a better pickup than John Wall.
I also like this highlighted one that receiving votes was also the Nets not trading stars.
That's bad.
So everyone thinks the Clippers are going to be the most improved team. I mean, because obviously if you bring Kawhi back and he stays healthy, like you're automatically going to be improved.
I mean, how
that's
can the
kind of
Nets not get consideration?
They're another one that just was like honorable mention along with the Pistons, the Blazers, and the Kings. But it's just like, other than the Cavs and the Timberwolves, most of these teams are like people that are just getting people back from injury. Rudy Gobert, the most surprising move of the offseason. Donovan Mitchell, number 2. Dejounte Murray, number 3. And then I was surprised to see Andre Drummond to Chicago was even in this. It was just a free agency signing, so I don't know why people thought it was that surprising.
They signed him for a pack of gum.
Yeah, like it wasn't that big of a deal. And right here, we talked about Rookie of the Year. They think Banchero, number 1, with 79%, and Keegan Murray with number 2, and then Jabari Smith at number 3.
These GMs are stupid.
And then they also say Banchero is going to be the best rookie in 5 years at 31% vote. Chet was in number 2. Jaden Ivey and Jabari Smith tied at 3rd, and then Keegan Murray in 5th for that.